our project we sterilize water by using the sun, and we thought maybe we could build a model that we could achieve this. So the model that we used contains a coral board, the same as these boards that we use, a plastic mesh and 2 PVC pipes. As you can see, this top PVC pipe, there are little holes bored in there. And we place filtration sand in this top PVC pipe just when you throw the water through it, just to get all the solids out. And you can see here is the panel on full scale. So it's a 2x1 meter panel.
2x1?
2x1 meter.
Okay.
So then what we did is, so the water goes through the filtration sand, gets all the solids out, and this mesh helps to almost like spread the water in a thin sheet over the whole panel. So then we have more surface that the sun hits with water, so thus more bacteria will be killed. And then we just get it here from this one and we throw it back. So we do that cycle over and over. We did we got the water from a sewage plant. So this is the raw sample, so straight from the sewage plant. And then we threw it 5 times and 10 times through the process. And then we sent the water to water lab in Pretoria.
You can afford to water lab the certificate that it was.
Okay.
And so then we got our results back. The one that was straight from the sewage plant, the raw sample, had 16 million metrocubic platelets. So that is all the dangerous bacteria and viruses. The one that we threw 10 times through had 10 million. So that's a 40% decrease. That is very good results, more than we were hoping for. And why these results are so good, if we take like a land in Central Africa, they won't take water out of a sewage plant. They will rather take water out of a river or a dam. And when they throw it through throw it through 10 times, it will be much better results because there is not so much bacteria that is there's not so much bacteria in the water that so the results from the dam will be 10 times better.
The thing that makes this project special is because our model doesn't use any electricity. Second of all, it doesn't require any maintenance and it comes at a very, very low cost. Because we made that panel under 500 rand.
So, can I ask you a question? So, your project depends on the sun, right?
Yes.
So, meaning in polar countries like in the northern part of the world, which is cold, doesn't have sun, so your project cannot perform on those areas.
Yeah, so it won't perform as good, but our target is more Africa because Africa has a large problem with water and potable water. The rest of the world doesn't have that problem. So in countries in Central Africa, Sahara, there isn't any water sterilization or anything like that. So our target is more Africa than the more northern.
Okay, thank you so much. I wish you all the best with your project, and hope it goes well.
Thank you.
Sure.
I'm in grade 6. This is my project. So my goal for the project is to people who don't have power can charge their phone while they are making food on a fire or whatever else they want to use it for. So how it works is there comes water into there and the water then goes through the pipes. This is also a pipe and it goes through there. It is a sort of a heat exchanger which turns it into steam. The steam then goes through here in a turbine which turns a motor. The multimeter isn't here now, but the motor makes power then. So if I want to go foolproof this, I'd probably want to make it a lot more cheaper and maybe even mass produce if I want to.
Okay, it's a nice project, but you are using coal, right?
Anything, coal, wood or anything.
Okay, so is there an alternative for coal? Because coal is one of the sources of energy you are trying to run away from, because first, coal is non-renewable, and also coal pollutes a lot the environment, okay? So is there an alternative source of energy that we can use in your project?
If you want to, you can probably use like the sun if it's very hot. You can maybe make a system like a sun geyser, if you can say, which can make steam if it possible, or you can just use water. If you have to. But then I have to modify the turbine here if I want to use water.
Okay, thank you so much. I wish you all the best with your project.
Thank you.
Sure.
I'm Ernst de Welbach and I'm the Eskom
Okay.
and he's Jonathan van Eyck and he's also
And I'm Nicholas and I'm just an MC.
Okay, that's good. So, why are you here?
I'm here for the expo because we found out what sort of solar panel is the best on your roof.
Okay. So, can you take us through your project, so at least that we can see?
So first of all we got the solar panel that follows the sun, then the one that's east and west, and then the one that's north. And we found out that the one that follows the sun is the most effective, but it's the most expensive. And then the one that's east and west is the second most productive, because it has two panels, and in the morning early it gets a lot of sun, and it can see when the sun's here, it can see that it can still get the sun. But it's double the expensive, the one that's north. And we found out that the most effective one is the one that's north, because you can see it's the orange one. It has just a little bit less than the one that's east and west, but it keeps its current here and it goes down there, and because it doesn't get the sun. But it's not that pricey and it's a lot worth.
So, why do you think this project is important to the nation?
South Africa has a power crisis,
Okay.
and we need to solve it. And we tried to find out what solar panel would be the best if they wanted to start. And I think it's this one, because they can just spend a little bit of money but give the whole South Africa power.
So, if I will come back to your colleague, do you have something to say?
Yes, I actually want to show you with this one. You can see there are 4 sensors on here for each direction. On this video you can see there are lots of clouds like this chart here. It shows it starts later with catching the sun's energy. So you can actually calibrate those sensors to get more energy and be more efficient. So that's a lot better than this one would be the most efficient. But at this moment many people in South Africa and around the world have this northern, the one that shows north. So that's actually the best one at this moment and the most cost effective.
Okay, so like right now the world is dealing with the issue of pollution, okay? So as scientists, you are trying all the best to prevent pollution. So do you think your project is going to prevent pollution?
Yes, because it uses the sun that what is natural. So we don't burn any gases or objects that can hurt our atmosphere.
All right. So what is your future plan with your project?
I think we need to make a bigger one. Yeah, bigger ones that can, and bigger solar panels that can make the sun get more of the panel and make it more accurate.
Okay, thank you so much. I wish you all the best with your project.
Thank you.